I'll call this meeting to order. Clerk of the board, please call the roll.
Freeholder Bergen.
Here.
Freeholder Estrada.
Present.
Freeholder Garrettson.
Here.
Freeholder Hudak. Freeholder Jallo.
Here.
Freeholder Mirabella.
Present.
Vice Chairman Kowalski. And Chairman Granados.
Here.
Chairman, you have 6 freeholders present.
Clerk of the board, please lead us in the prayer and salute to the flag.
Humbly we ask God, the giver of peace and lover of charity, to give the entire family of nations true agreement with his will, and to grant the light of his spirit on all who work for justice and peace. Amen. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk of the board, please read the statement of compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act.
The Chair wishes to announce that pursuant to the requirements of New Jersey statutes annotated, Title 10, Chapter 4, Section 10 of the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting of the Board of Chosen Freeholders of the County of Union has been given by mailing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2018, along with periodic changes necessitated by circumstances, to the newspapers circulating within the County of Union who are designated to receive such notice, and by posting the annual meeting schedule for the year 2018 in the Administration Building, and further by filing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2018 with the Office of the County Clerk.
Thank you very much. May I have a motion to approve the communication? Second?
Second.
Motion was made by Freeholder Estrada, seconded by Freeholder Mirabella. Clerk of the board, please call the roll.
Freeholder Bergen.
Yes.
Freeholder Estrada.
Yes.
Freeholder Garrettson.
Yes.
Freeholder Jallo.
Aye.
Freeholder Mirabella.
Aye.
And Chairman Granados.
Aye.
Chairman, you have 6 votes in the affirmative.
This meeting is now open to the public for the purpose of commenting on resolutions being offered for adoption only. Kindly state your name and town of residence for the record and the resolution to which you are referring to, and adhere to the 5-minute time limit.
Yeah, John Berry, Kenilworth, and this will be quick. Just 480 on the bond thing. I just wanted to be clear on this. There's no new debt, but it's paying off some bond anticipation notes and getting regular debt in there. Is that, basically I'm asking, is that a requirement? Like, you can't just keep doing bond anticipation notes year after year and that kind of stuff. So has it come up to the 1-year or 2-year limit that you have to do this to actually bond the debt? And the other part is, what was the interest on the bond anticipation notes, and what is the anticipated interest on this new debt? And also the period. I mean, how many years is it being offered at what interest? Well, I guess the interest rate might be up to flux, but what do you anticipate getting on this thing? Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much. Director Taylor?
Through you, Chairman, notes can only be rolled over 10 years approximately, the 5th month following the 10th year on the 10th day. So we're in the 2nd and 3rd anniversary on the notes, and essentially that means that we are going to have to make a mandatory principal payment in order to keep in line with our bond service schedule. We essentially permanently finance in order to take advantage of paying down the principal through a normal amortization schedule. For this year, we have a blended useful life of 12 years, and that's tied directly to the amortization schedule as well.
Thank you very much, Director Taylor.
You're welcome.
Any other members of the public? Seeing no one else, I'll formally close that portion of the meeting. May I have a motion to adopt resolutions 2018-474 through 2018-519?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second? Have a second?
Second.
Motion is made by Freeholder Mirabella, seconded by Freeholder Bergen. Clerk of the board, please call the roll.
Freeholder Bergen.
Yes.
Freeholder Estrada.
Yes to all.
Freeholder Garrettson.
Yes.
Freeholder Jallo.
Aye.
Freeholder Mirabella.
Aye.
And Chairman Granados.
Aye.
Chairman, you have 6 votes in the affirmative.
Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to open up the meeting to the public for the purpose of commenting on any governmental issue that a member of the public feels may be of concern to the residents of the county. Kindly state your name and town of residence for the record and adhere to the 5-minute time limit. Seeing no one, I'll formally close that portion of the meeting. Start off with Freeholder Garrettson for further reports.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to share a little bit about a very, very powerful event that I attended yesterday, the Union County Women Means Business. It was our 6th annual event. There were over 250 smart, savvy, dynamic women representing the rich diversity of our county. As many of you know, this annual event was conceived in 2013 by then Freeholder Chairman Linda Carter and our newly appointed Assemblywoman. And I'm just, again, ecstatic for her success and what she's been able to do. But it was clear from yesterday's turnout that Linda has had a significant impact on women in Union County. As women, we understand that for all the progress that has been made, women's voices have not yet reached our fullest potential and in full force. And we understand that women succeed when we support each other, build our skills, and support our personal growth. So for Assemblywoman Carter, we thank her. We knew that what she was able to envision was something that not only was successful this year, but for the last several years, and we look forward to continuing that legacy. I also want to just briefly say that I also look forward to her continuing the legacy of the former Assemblyman Jerry Green. So that's my comments for tonight.
Thank you very much, Freeholder Garrettson. Freeholder Bergen.
Thank you, Chairman. Some information or some news we got today, which is relevant to our approval of going out for bonding. We were advised by Moody's today that they've reaffirmed our bond rating as AAA, which is the highest available.
That's very
As
good.
I've said, as we went through our budget hearings, this bond rating is an affirmation of our sound fiscal management. I want to thank the county manager, department heads, the members of the fiscal committee, the members of the county's fiscal efficiency ad hoc committee, all of our department heads, but in particular the Department of Finance, for all the hard work that they put in to ensure the financial health of the county, which has once again led to a AAA bond rating. I also want to mention some progress on a matter that this Freeholder Board has been concerned about, but in particular Freeholder Vice Chair Kowalski and I, and that is the flood control measure that's being considered by the Army Corps of Engineers. I want to in particular thank Senator Cory Booker, whose office has announced that language prioritizing the Rahway River Basin Flood Control Project has been included in the America's Water Infrastructure Act of 2018. This bill still has to go to the full Senate for consideration, but we are hopeful that it will have final passage and become law. I once again want to thank Senator Booker and our entire congressional delegation for all they've done to fight for funding for this very important project for Union County and Essex County and Middlesex County and really all of the towns and counties running along the Rahway River. I also have some information about a number of summer programs that we have coming up in the next couple months. I'm not going to go through all of it, but I will say that we have the opening of the Ulrich Pool at Rahway River Park this weekend, which is the earliest we've ever opened it. We have our summer concert series, and we have a whole lot of programs going on. And I'm going to just direct people's attention to our website, ucnj.org, which has information. Follow us on social media. You can sign up for text alerts and so on. And there's just so much going on in the county, so reach out and you can find this information easily. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Freeholder Bergen. Freeholder Estrada.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, thank you. Today I had the opportunity to be a speaker at a program that was being held in Elizabeth at the library from the Elizabeth Historical Society here in Elizabeth. And the moderator for this event was Stan Naron, who is a commissioner in the Board of Education. We also have panelists, Kenneth Ward, who is the president of the Historical Society. We have an individual, Bernie Cooney, who is a member of the Lincoln Highway Society. We had David Tulo, who is Rutgers University professor. He's a planner. We had Manny Groba, the council president from the city of Elizabeth, and myself, both representing the county as well as the chair of the NJTPA. The reason for the presentations were to speak about transportation through the times, issues that we have spoken about, or some other people spoke about, the Lincoln Highway, which is it goes back to the 1700s. And you can actually, it was very impressive because I've never seen this. There was 2 maps of roadways that had been here in Elizabeth back in the late 1600s and 1700s that actually outlined some of the present streets that we have, such as Elizabeth Avenue and Broad Street heading out toward Newark. The purpose of the program was to bring about children from schools. We had kids from all the high schools in Elizabeth as well as some of the middle schools. And I tell you, I was very impressed by the amount of questions, since I seem to have gotten a lot of the questions about the future, and which was very impressive, how they're concerned in terms of and how tax dollars are being spent in terms of for transportation projects. And you know, it's amazing when I spoke about projects that we're working on strictly in this area, like, for example, the train terminal in Elizabeth, which is going to cost about $61 million, and you talk about bridge replacements that run into the same kind of $50 to $60 million projects. It's amazing, and of course, kids always have a lot of questions. One was about, as far as the gas tax, why did it go up so much? And you know, when you look at the amount of taxes that we have on the gas that we pump, and I said, well, that's one of the reasons why I bought an electric car. But it was very interesting. The young people are very concerned, and you know, when we do planning, even in the NJTPA, you're talking about things going out to 2045. So you know, planning is a critical state, and I think it was like almost a 3-hour event that I left with the impression, and I know many kids that I had conversation afterwards that were very impressed in terms of the challenges that they face in the future, and that was the most important part of it. Thank you for.
Thank you very much, Freeholder Estrada. Freeholder Jallo.
None today, Chairman.
Freeholder Mirabella.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. On behalf of all my colleagues sitting here on the Freeholder Board, I want to congratulate you, Chairman Granados, who has been selected as the United Way Greater Union County Impact Trailblazer Award at their annual celebration event this coming June 13th at the Grand Centurions in Clark. The award is due to your leadership in working to create innovative offices here at the county, such as the Office on LGBTQ Services, Office for the People of Special Needs, and the Office of Community Engagement and Diversity. I want to offer you a big round of applause, and I appreciate all your efforts on behalf of all the residents of the county. Congratulations. 2 other things, Mr. Chairman. I want to take just an opportunity to wish all residents of Union County a happy Memorial Day weekend upcoming. Shouldn't be viewed as just a long weekend or a chance to go down the shore or barbecue. Should be really used, partially at least, to reflect on the veterans who have served our country and certainly all that have given the ultimate sacrifice. Please go to the parades in your communities and pay honor to the veterans marching in them. Lastly, Mr. Chairman, yesterday I was joined by Freeholder Estrada at Union County College graduation. I want to congratulate President McMenamin for another terrific year at Union County College, and congratulate all the graduates, and there were so many of them yesterday, for their graduation and hard work. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. 740?
1,746 graduates this year, is that correct? Is that the right number?
That's a lot of...
1,760.
Oh.
a few extra snuck in
14
there.
You forgot
14.
That concludes my comments, Mr.
Got
Chairman.
it wrong, I guess.
County Council.
No comments, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
County Manager.
No comment, Chairman.
Thank you very much. With that said, no further comments from me. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.